Aquarius, welcome to my channel. Come on in. This is for February 2026. Come on in. We're going to get the vibe to start it off with. Already called in everybody's ancestors, angels, spirit guides. Your whole spirit team is in the house. Please just know it. I hope everybody is having a good day. We're in the very beginning of the Snowmageddon. I'm up in New England. It hasn't quite started here yet, but it's going to shortly. But a lot of people around the United States are feeling it. So blessings and good luck with everything and whatever that may be for you. All right. So anywho, enough with the prologue, right? Yeah. All right. We're going to get the vibe here. What do you want Aquarius to see? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. So far, I have chaos, upheaval, disaster, and downfall. That tornado reminds me of Oz. I am going to be using my Oz and Wonderland deck today, so that may come out again with this chaos. It's almost like a tower, I feel. This is past to present, whatever this is talking about. That's where we're starting. Blocked, move on, moved on, nothing to say, and stop calling. Okay, this is your present. Did you block someone or did they block you? Okay, hopeful, inspired, optimistic, and success, right? Being optimistic. The glass is almost full. Yeah, that's in your present. So in the next few weeks, stay optimistic. Okay. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Stuck, dead end, frozen, stagnant. Something's at a dead stop. Something's like, I don't know. I'm almost feeling like an ominous kind of feeling there. I'm not sure what that may be for you yet, but we're going to find out. Clingy, old exes, dead relationships, and old ways. Old. This is about the new. Something about letting the old go. Somebody needs to let something go. All right. We're going to get a little bit more of the vibe here before I get down into my tarot. Let's play some tarot, Aquarius. Hi, everybody. Popping in and out. What do we have here? Show me the vibe. What do we have for chaos, upheaval, disaster, downfall, tag team? There's at least two here, possibly a group. I don't know what that means yet, but something about a tag team. Show me. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. There's a lot of wickedness going on in this world right now. And the star seeds and the light workers really need to stay empowered because these energies are everywhere. It is the devil's playground on this planet. I totally agree with that. I believe in that. So these are the times that we have to stand, overwhelmed. Something's overwhelming. Someone's blocked, nothing more to say, moved on, stop calling. Nothing more to say. Too much was done. Possibly this tag team causing chaos and disaster and upheaval, hardships, Hi, everybody. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, everybody. I will take a few questions if anybody wants a card. I'm not going to do them all day, but if anybody would like a card, just put your question down and I'll try and get to you. Believe in fairy tales. Right on with that optimistic, hopeful card right over it. I like it a lot. Believe in fairy tales. You could be like living a real life fairy tale. Those fairy tales are a lot more realistic than people think, right? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. couple more. This tag team could be overwhelmed. Maybe you're part of the tag team. Maybe you're watching it happen. I'm not sure. We're gonna see. Something's old, stagnant, and closed, and done. Right? Done. Old. Whatever that is. 2 more cards and we can get into my tarot. We're gonna play some tarot. I love playing tarot. 2 more, please. Yeah, staying hopeful, staying optimistic in these times. 11-11, right on. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Stagnant, stuck, dead end, frozen. Make a wish. From your heart of hearts. That's not going to harm anybody else. Ah, thank you. That's very sweet. I'm really here to just help, you know. This is the first time in my life that I can actually speak on what I know and what I've experienced personally and be heard, you know. So it's a big thing for me to have people listen. You know, I've been through it. I'm not excluded in this fucking game of life. You know, I have been through it. And now, yeah, I am part of the 144 club. You know, I am chosen. Door closed. Look, blocked. Door closed. Moving on. Nothing more to say. All right. Somebody's clinging on to that, however. The old ways. That's right above it. I'm not sure how that's going to be yet. But 11-11 could be just synchronicities, beginnings. Oops, wrong deck. I already pulled from that. All right, yeah, I'm going to use my Oz in Wonderland deck. I'm going to keep you guys on your toes with your lore and trivia. Show me what I need to see. What about this tag team chaos thing? 7 of Swords. Wow. All right, 7 of Swords, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, and Temperance reversed. Yeah, very toxic. Whoever this tag team is, this is the Walrus and the Carpenter. Whoever this tag team was, very toxic, full of lies and betrayals and whatever that could be. I really don't like how it's starting out. Knight of Cups, overwhelmed. Yeah, somebody may be thinking of coming forward and talking, communicating, possibly apologizing. Or I don't know what that meeting is, but somebody's blocked. But that's what it's about. See, the Knight of Cups. It's about, you know, let's have some tea. Let's have a sit down. We need a sit down. Okay. Somebody's overwhelmed. All right. Knight of Swords. Believe in fairy tales. Hopeful. Inspiring. Now this, if you look, looks like a loaded gun. You know, aggression. You know, this was like really, I feel. But it's also about coming forward. Believe in fairy tales, being optimistic. These people are very unhealed. This is the hard part. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Yeah, Annie M is reversed here. They need to heal. They need patience. This was very reckless, possibly. 11-11, right over it. 2 of Wands, door closed, making plans. Yeah, we know that. Okay, so I have a lot of cards here that are telling me that things are over. Things are, you know, the door's closed, obviously. You know, I just said it, but it's been already a few times. But here is making plans. What are we doing? Left or right, people? What are we doing? Making plans, right? If we go now, every path has good and bad consequences, right? Every choice has a good and bad effect, or a positive and a negative, I should say, right? So trying to discern your way through that forest, you know, yeah, trying to, you know, maybe There's a lot of faces in that forest. I just noticed. I never noticed that in this card before. I'll show you again. This is the enchanted forest. Enchanted, spell-like, door closed. Spells are no longer workable or accepted, but we need to make a decision on how to go about, okay? Or whatever that may mean. Door closed. Two of Cups, tag team. Yeah, Tweedledee and Tweedledum here. Seven of Swords. This union's off, or we don't want a reunion, maybe. Something like that. There's so much chaos, upheaval, disaster, downfall. It was toxic in the past. Something about toxic behaviors. Ah, Queen of Wands here. We do have a witch. This one here, I feel like, is in the light. This is a good witch, or a white witch, or whatever you may call it. Overwhelmed. Yeah, Belina the hen. The Knight of Cups is right over this. Taking charge, taking action, right? This is overwhelming, but it's about apologies. It's about a sit down. Maybe we don't want to apologize. See, that's the thing, though, because so many things in this world could come to a halt if people could just recognize things and admit things and say, I'm sorry, and mean it, you know, and mean it. Dead center in the reading, Two of Pentacles down, very out of balance, very reckless behaviors. Whoops, wrong one. Temperance down, Two of Pentacles down, Knight of Swords. Yeah, very reckless. This was abusive for a lot of you, whoever or whatever. Yeah, has to do with the home. I do feel like there's happiness. Yeah, there is happiness around this home. I like that. But here it's showing how imbalanced it is and how unhealed. 1111 right over it. I keep getting starseed or light worker. I think this Queen of Wands could be a light worker. Okay. Male or female, I don't give a shit. You can flip and flop, right? Flip and flop your energies and genders. Hi, everybody. Hello. Thank you. Wow, I'm getting a lot of compliments today from you guys. Very nice. The Lovers down. Yeah, we got Tweedledee and Tweedledum down here. And now we got the Lovers down over here. You think? You know, that's a choice card. Obviously, the choices are, you know, doors closed. What are we going to do from here? Two of Wands. What are we doing from here? Ten of Pentacles reversed. It's a broken family dynamic somehow, some way. Soul family, biological, I don't know. However that family unit is to you. All right. All right. So I have Ten of Pentacles down, Nine of Wands, Ace of Wands down, the Witch down, and Six of Swords down. Everything I say in these cards has to do with getting out of your head and feeling better. Getting out of the confusion and the mental chaos, right? Upheaval, disaster, right? I'm feeling like this is a tower. You know, look at the tornado. Very ominous kind of card. I'm getting that ominous kind of vibe, right? All right, so it's all about feeling better, getting out of that. All right, yeah. This witch here, this Queen of Wands, male or female, is like a battled warrior. Enough is enough. They were overwhelmed with the brutality and the cruelty or whatever that is to you. They were overwhelmed. It's all about a sit down. We need to have a sit down. Nobody has any drive for this. Believe in fairy tales, however. Somebody's trying to be hopeful, but this person for sure doesn't want this beginning, or they don't want to stand up or what. Now the Witch card reversed here in this deck is the Magician. Oh, no, excuse me. This is number 25. I'm sorry. I was a little ahead of myself. So being a number 25 as a major arcana in this deck, we have 25 majors in this deck, which is kind of cool. So the last card of the majors is this witch, male or female, Dorothy, just being Dorothy, coming into their own, full, complete starseed or light worker self, you know? And this is a good witch, right? But they don't want to accept it. It's reversed. See, they're dark witches. That's why they don't want to accept the white witch. Six of Swords reversed. Yeah, they're dealing with the storms. Doors are closed. They're clinging on to the past. They won't let it go. You know? This union is off with the Lover's card down. I'm going to use a Rider-Waite deck here. We're going to get a little deeper still. Show me what I need to see, Spirit. What about this tag team, Seven of Swords, chaos, upheaval, disaster vibe? There is a lot of shit going down on this planet. This is the year for it, too. This year, next year, you know, we just came out of last year. That was kind of like, you know, coming to senses of things ending. Yeah. Nine of Wands again. Ding, 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 ding. You know, I didn't even finish this card over here, but this is the pair, right? This person has been through it, literally been through it. Like, I'm telling you, this, usually when you're a chosen person, you do tend to go through more than other people. And that's not to one-up people, because trust me, it's not a one-upping kind of situation. We go through the cruelest, the hardest, right? And this is when we need to empower ourselves to continue, right? But every wound has a story. Just like I was saying, this is the first time I get to talk and people actually listen to me, right? Because I was just oppressed and suppressed for so long. But here, if you see that hawk behind that warrior, right? You're not taking me down. I'm fucking beat. I've been through hell. I walked through hell. But you're not taking me down. Right on. Not taking me down, this tag team toxic BS. We're getting deeper. Oh yeah. 5 of Cups down. Yeah, these people could be feeling a lot of guilt, shame, you know, regret, whatever. They're overwhelmed, right? There's that sit down card, Knight of Cups. They're sorry now. I bet they are. Yeah, some of these lessons are hard to learn, right? And things will continue to happen until you learn. So, I don't know, man. Show me what I need to see. Something has just stagnant, is like, it's not going anywhere. They're just sitting there. You know, they need to get up and move. Somebody does. Get up and do something, you know? Queen of Swords down, dead center in the reading. Yeah, believe in fairy tales. Whoever this energy is extremely bitter, hostile, mean girl spirit, mean girl energy. Yeah, very aggressive, very abusive, coming at it like just spitting out spell work, you know? Believe in fairy tales, you know it. I'm a walking, breathing, living proof of a real life fairy tale, and that's the fucking truth of it. And you are too, if you keep going. Keep going, starseeds. I feel like I do have some North Noders watching out there. North Noders and South Noders, I meant to say. Hierophant reversed, 7 of Pentacles, or excuse me, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, very unhealed. This could be could be divorce, separation. There's a lot I'm getting with this one here. Somebody could be going to spiritual jail. Very reckless. 1111 right over this. Dead end, frozen. Somebody's stuck in this. This Hierophant, see, we need to question the morals of what they're teaching. We need to question the morals and the ethics of what they're teaching, because it's not of the light. I'll tell you that right now. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Yeah, these are hard lessons to learn. What are we doing from here? Door closed. What are we doing? Are we going forth to have a sit down? Or are we going to stay stuck and stagnant like this energy? What are you doing? I feel like there's many energies in this now. Page of Cups. Yeah, somebody used their intuition with this tag team. Somebody saw through it, right? They were listening to the higher power and this tag team, right? That was causing chaos and hardships purposefully. Queen of Swords down. Now we have the King of Swords down. This tag team, they're not standing in their truth. They are not being, there's something there that's blocking it, you know? And this Queen of Wands sees right through that shit. Sees right through it. Somebody's overwhelmed. Yeah, well, people need to wake the hell up out there. And how you treat people. Hello. Don't feel Homer Simpson. Don't. Oh boy. Show me what I need to see. Justice. Dead center in the reading, and what's fair is fair. Leveling those scales. Doing what's right. Believe in fairy tales. Justice is here. It's happening. We may not see it. Maybe some of you do, but we may not see it behind the scenes. It's happening. It's in the ethers. I feel like there's a whole bunch of, you know, when they say walk like you have 3,000 ancestors behind you, I'm kind of getting that, you know, there's like a freaking army of the light that's on the North Noder's side here. They're doing stuff. All right. That's funny how I get that, but I did. Think they want me to take this one? Seven of Wands down. Yeah. They don't have any defense. See, this is why they're probably scared or what. They're very, very weak individuals, right? Very weak. They're stuck. They're frozen in time. Well, hello, you know, if you got to get one of those ice chips and break that ice off and fucking wake them the hell up. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling. Show me. I need a bunch. Thank you. It's cool that they listen to me like that. Hold on. All right. We got 7 of Cups, the Star, Death card, Hanged Man reversed, 10 of Swords down. One more, please. Yep, 9 of Wands and the Death card. It's over, Rova. It's over. Too much was done. Enough is enough. People are overwhelmed. This person was overwhelmed. It was so much done. That's what I feel like. There is hope here. Believe in fairy tales. There is faith. There is wish fulfillment. Okay? Tag team. Somehow. This tag team wanted this person out. Or whatever this is. They didn't want them in the group. They didn't want them in the family. Why? Because they have some light attached to them. This is when the star seeds and the light workers unite. These are the times. It's over, Rova. It's over. It's about change. People are overwhelmed at how wicked some people really are. And it's right in front of our own eyes, right? Somebody freed themselves, right? They didn't like it, but they freed themselves from the sacrificial energy. They saw through it with that Page of Cups, right? Justice is here, and what's fair is fair. Bitches. Bitches. They're all bitches. Do I have one more? I guess not. I need one more. So 10 of Swords down with the Witch down. This happened a long time ago. They wanted to sacrifice this witch for her light, or his light, or whatever. You know? And that's the Hope, Fear, Challenge, and Homework. 11-11, right over it. This pain happened a long time ago. This was brutal. This was overkill for some of you, right? 11-11 is right over this. Staying optimistic, right? They don't have any defense, and they're more than likely hiding, but they need to fucking get it together, whoever this is. Page of Wands down, 6 of Swords down. Yeah, they don't like it. They're dealing with the storms hard. Door closed. They don't want to. They're hiding, I feel. A lot of them are. Anyway, it's all about an illusion, right? But on the other hand, I'm feeling like you have so many options here. Look, maybe a lot on your plate, thinking about all these things that are, you know, and with the Lover's card down, thinking of all the things that was created, right? Freeing yourself from the chaos, right? Somebody did. Somebody did. Ace of Pentacles down. This is a missed opportunity. They missed the opportunity with the Earth Angel, and now they're sorry. They're paying for it. It's either a missed opportunity or it's turned down. They don't want it. Whatever, however, I don't know. We're going to give you a few of these cards here. I don't know the name of it. I think it's Slovakian. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Show me what I need to see. Let's see. Take a few, whatever falls out. And there's a few. Thank you. 5 of Spades, King of Hearts, 3 of Spades, 3 of Diamonds. Yeah, this isn't good. This is like, you know, because the over-rover kind of vibe here, the change is afoot. People need to metamorphosize and change their ways, their behaviors towards people. You know, it's really because they don't like themselves, so they need to work on themselves, right? That's what this is all about. But things are at, you know, somebody's not doing well here, right? They're not doing okay. There's some sort of mental illness here. But there is, on the other hand, some sort of agreement or something. Or maybe that's what this sit down is all about, some sort of an agreement or whatever that is. But there's phenomenal luck after all of this betrayal and heartbreak and what. So know that. This pig is phenomenal luck. I love it. Yeah. The money safe indicates riches. So some people tried to shut the door on your money, but with that one door open still, right? They're not stopping you. You're not taking me down. Thank you, Spirit Guide, for following me. You know, I like it. I like it. I'm going to give you an eternal crystal. You might want to go pick one up at your nearest metaphysical shop or head shop or wherever. They're in almost every town, and they're nowhere near as expensive as some people may think, even in these times. Right? I'm going to take the first one on the table. Fuchsite. I think that's how you say. It's number 17. It's about healing. So don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. And check it out. You are a natural born healer. You heal with your words, actions, and energy. You can make a difference in other people's lives. Now is a great time to learn about natural remedies, counseling, teaching, medicine, or healing in some form. Remember also that you can conduct healing work in more subtle ways in your everyday life. You don't need to be a doctor or a nurse to be a healer. You may be a great listener and have a gentle, compassionate energy, which greatly benefits your friends or coworkers or family members. Whatever form of healing you do for others, either consciously or subconsciously, be wary of becoming too drained. Make sure you find a balance between giving to others and nurturing yourself. You can express yourself openly and honestly without hurting other people. You may need to stand your ground and say no at times in order to honor your true feelings. Fuchsite is associated with your heart chakra. It's known as the healer's stone, and it has shown up to let you know that not only are you a healer, but also to let you know that you need to prioritize healing yourself as well. So take some time out, recharge, rest, and renew your energy. Yeah, healing, once we get on this journey of healing, it's actually a never-ending thing, because once you start getting into that rhythm of giving a shit about yourself, and it's all about creating your own heaven in the now, right? So because if everything is universal law, what you put out comes back, then you want to be in that heaven, so you receive that heaven. Yes. And if that means getting rid of these toxic tag team Tweedledee and Tweedledum energy vibes, and start weeding people out, start doing what you want, and make yourselves happy, right? That's how you attract it. I'm going to give you a hidden realms here. So these do take reversals. Oh, okay. The prison waif. It is reversed. I'm going to show it to you upright. It's number 31. It's about self-sabotage and poverty consciousness. Yeah, they're just playing the woe is me card, I feel, in a lot of ways, because of their weakness. And it, there is no anything that is attractive to someone that is that weak, so I feel we these people need to get it together, and that's what this is all about. This one was reversed. Hold on, I almost read it upright, but I'm going to show it upright. Are you a prisoner of worry, distrust, cynicism, and fear? Do you constantly tell yourself that there's not going to be enough? Or do you see only lack and poverty wherever you look? Perhaps your expectations of negative results and repercussions serve to keep you imprisoned by your own thoughts. Do you feel that you're not allowed success in your life? When the prison waif comes as your challenger, he warns that you're now seeing in your life the results of those negative thoughts and expectations. If you don't like what you see, it's time to transform it. Didn't I just say that? Create your own heaven in the now. If you aren't happy with your life, change your thoughts. That alone has the power to change your life. Difficulties are learning curves right now. Just remember that this person won't hold you for long. Take the time to learn about mistakes. The lessons ensure later and greater success. I thought I had, maybe not. Oh, yes. 8 of Pentacles. Learning lessons. Hard lessons, but lessons. All right, Grandma, what do you got for us? This is her deck from, she was from Czechoslovakia. She escaped the Nazis. And when she did, she had 2 suitcases. I'm not going to get into the whole story of it, but she had 2 suitcases, and I have what was in those suitcases. This is one of those things. I do have other decks of hers, few. The ones I really love, I can't use because they were so old and beat up and missing cards, but I keep them, and they're in a nice bag, like a sealed tight, so they don't get any worse. But I can't use them. Yeah, fortune, fortune, money, gold, fortunate. Someone's fortunate. Thank you, Grandma. Someone is fortunate. I feel like this is an independent energy. Very independent. The widower. Yeah, male or female. Somebody's grieving, possibly. Grieving the family. The light workers and star seeds that have to do what they have to do. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. They're still going through. There's still, we're still human, right? I'm a light worker. I'm part of the 144 crew, right? I'm still human. And grieving over this, there's sadness and guilt, and, they need to do what's right. The judge with the scales. Yeah, what's fair is fair. They're under judgment. This is about waking up, right? Yeah. That's the second justice card. Things are happening on this planet, boy, and they're happening in a big way. Hi, everybody. The sweetheart card. Yep, the sweetheart card. The witch. Male or female. But I'm going to call it a female more than likely because I have this one that came out with it. Yeah. Somebody's a sweetheart. Jealous. Yeah, they're all jealous. See, that's what South Noders, they're jealous of the light. See, they don't want anybody else to be happy. Nobody else can be happy because we're not happy, and we're going to take down everybody we can with us because it's a ruthless energy. King of Swords down. Ruthless. Damn. Damn. Anything else, Spirit? I feel like I need to tell you something else before we end this. Hold on, I'm going to look at a couple cards here. See what we've got. There is. I guess I'm going to use this deck. This is one of my new ones. I haven't used it really yet live or anything because there's a few things in this deck that I'm not sure about. I wanted to learn about, but we're going to see. First one out, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, prosperity, abundance, King of Swords. Somebody's standing in their truth, and someone else has a whole hell of a lot of tenacity. Yeah. Their tenacity sucks. It's abusive. It's brutal. It's their energy. It's who they are. I feel like, what is that saying? No rest for the wicked. No rest for the wicked. And then we have the Fool and optimism, innocence. I even like the Star card I'll throw in there. Where the hell was there? I love it. So stay optimistic through this nightmare. Do what you have to do, right? There should be nothing more important than getting these people unstuck, because it's about really saving their soul, I feel, for some people. Some people want, because it's in your head, right? This is all psychological. These are your messages, Aquarius. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and please just be a good human. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. your likes, shares, subscribes, and donations. I appreciate it. If anybody would like a personal reading, go under my description below and contact me through email, and we will set it up, Captain. Set it up, Captain. Set it up. I don't know. Set it up. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to see you soon. Take care.